Education Scheme. Sri varavaramuni vidhyAlayam online classes. 72nd special session. mangaLASAsanams by R. Swami.
We are very happy to see the wonderful participation of all the children and other newcomers in this Sri varavaramuni vidhyAlayam online Divya Pravatam Santai classes. We are thankful to all the teachers who are dedicating a lot of their time and effort and energy in teaching all of you. The SrIvaishNava Sampradayam is fully based on Divya Prabandhams. Divya Prabandhams were sung by Alvars, and these Divya Prabandhams have very, very deep meanings. They have the deepest philosophical principles. So, as we are learning the Divya Prabandham Pasurams, we also have to understand the meanings of the Pasurams. We have to get used to the principles, philosophical aspects in our Sampradayam. For example, in the Divya Prabandham, we have Artha Panchakam explained very nicely. Artha Panchakam means 5 principles. Artha means principle. Panchakam means 5. So we have these 5 principles explained in Divya Prabandham Pasurams. That is, who is Bhagavan? Who is Sriman Narayana? That is explained. Who are we? Who are all the Atmas? That is the second principle about Atma. That is explained. Third, what is the goal for the Atma with respect to Bhagavan? That is explained as Kainkaryam. And then fourth, how do we get that continuous Kainkaryam? That is by the grace of Bhagavan. That is fourth. And then what is stopping us from doing that Kainkaryam? That is the hurdles. What are all the hurdles we are facing? So that is also explained. So all of these 5 principles are shown essentially in Divya Prabandhams. These 5 principles are very important for us to understand. If you see a simple example, we will understand these 5 principles. For example, we are all going to school. In this, there will be a founder for the school who has very noble intentions to teach all the children. So that person can be kept as one aspect, one principle. And then we are all there, students. We have to know about ourselves. First, we have to know who is the founder, what is the purpose for which he founded the school. And then we have to know who we are, who are all the students. So whether we are studying in first grade, second grade, third class, fourth class, whatever it is, we have to know who we are, what is our scope. And then third, what is our goal in the school? We have to gain knowledge. We have to constantly gain knowledge about many subjects. That is the goal. How do we get that knowledge? We get that knowledge from the classes we attend. Teachers are giving us that knowledge. We are carefully attending the school and observing all the points, and we are gathering the knowledge through that. And fifth, what is the hurdle? When we have to study, if we are attracted by some sports or some TV programs or some entertainment, then those are hurdles. We have time for playing, so we have to keep our body active. We have to give some time for playing. But if that playing comes as a disturbance for the studies, then that becomes a hurdle, right? So these 5 principles are there. So who is the founder? What is the purpose? That is first one. Who are we? The students. What is our scope? Whether we are studying first grade, second grade, depending on that, our purpose will be different. And then what is the goal? Gaining knowledge, thorough knowledge. We should not say earning money, going to office and working. That is not the goal. The goal is to gain knowledge only. Getting work and getting paid, that will be a side benefit. But our real goal is to gain knowledge only. And how do we get that knowledge? Through authentic teachers appointed in that school. Those teachers will give that knowledge through the books which we have there. And finally, the hurdles that which will stop us from gaining knowledge. Now we can put this principle again and go through the Artha Panchakam in Divya Prabandham. Who is the founder of this world? Bhagavan. Bhagavan is the one who created, who sustains, who does all favors for us. Sriman Narayana is the Bhagavan. So he is the first principle. And then there is Jivatma. We are all Jivatmas. We are all servitors, servants of Bhagavan. What is our goal? To do service, eternal Kainkaryam to Bhagavan. That is our goal. How do we attain that goal? By the grace of Bhagavan. Bhagavan himself will give us that opportunity to engage in eternal Kainkaryam. For that, we have to study our Shastram. We have to take the guidance of Purvacharyas, elders, and understand the principles. Then we will be getting that goal accomplished. Finally, what are the hurdles? Anything materialistic, anything which attracts us in this world and diverts us from devotion to Bhagavan, those are our hurdles, distractions. So this is called Artha Panchakam in our Sampradayam. This is very deep philosophical concept, but everyone has to understand it, because without this understanding, it will not be possible to make progress. Similarly, there are other topics such as Tattvatrayam. Tattvatrayam means, Tattva means truth. Trayam means three. So three truths. What are those? Atmas, we are all Atmas. And then Achit, all insentient entities. Those objects which don't have knowledge, like a table, chair, all of these don't have any knowledge. These are called Achit. And finally, Ishvara, Bhagavan, who controls, Sriman Narayana, who controls everything. So this is Tattvatrayam. So these concepts, we have to get used to them. You all may be very young now, but still, we have to get familiar with these terms. Slowly, we have to understand these terms and become familiar with these principles. As we grow, as we mature, as we become aged, then we will be able to understand deeper concepts. Like in the school, we may be learning little bit in the beginning, alphabets, and then maybe a little bit of grammar and words formation, sentence formation. But after we pass through 5th grade, 6th grade, then we will study a lot more. Similarly, in Sampradayam also, it's a long process. We have to study a lot, and we have to bring ourselves up to high standards in Sampradayam knowledge. So we have to slowly learn all of these, and not just learning, also practicing is very important. All of these students here who are learning, they should memorize the pasurams. It is not easy. It is not sufficient if we just read from the book. That is not enough. We have to memorize all the pasurams and practice them. Every day in front of the puja room, sit in front of the Perumal and recite all the pasurams which you have learnt so far. Every day we have to do. Then only it will be completely memorized, so that we don't need the book to refer at all. So we have to do all of that. I'm happy that you are all learning these pasurams and the meanings also for the pasurams, because without the meanings, just learning the pasuram, it will not be very useful in the future. We have to learn the pasurams along with the meanings. And then we also have to learn about our Guru Parampara, Alvars and Acharyas. And I see that you are learning the stories about the Alvars and Acharyas also. That is very, very nice. And I also was present for the 50th session, where I observed all of you were nicely reciting the pasurams and telling stories from Alvars' lives and all that. So mangaLASAsanams to all of those who are studying, and mangaLASAsanams to all of those who are teaching. It's a wonderful satsangam which we have been enjoying for the last several months. We hope you learn a lot more quickly and become master of Divya Prabandham, its meanings, and about our Alvars and Acharyas. Alvar Ebberumanar GF Thirudigaleswaranam, GF Thirudigaleswaranam.
To learn such valuable information about our Sri Vaishnava Sampradaya, please download KOYIL, KOYIL app from Google Play Store or Apple App Store. Our website is koyil.org, KOYIL.org.